Hey, you've been lied to. Everything you thought you knew about aquariums, and half of it might be dead wrong. In fact, some of these myths could be killing your fish without you even realizing it. Stick around because today I'm busting the biggest aquarium myths, and the truth might just save your tank. Aquariums are supposed to be peaceful, right? Well, a little slice of nature right in your home. But what happens when the advice you've been following isn't just wrong, but potentially harmful? From myths about water changes to misconceptions about fish behavior, today I'm going to expose the truths that every aquarist needs to know. Whether you're just starting out or you've had tanks for years, this video will change the way you look at your aquarium forever. Hey, keeping an aquarium can feel like navigating a minefield of misinformation. You've got advice coming from all directions: pet stores, online forums, even that one friend who's had a goldfish for 10 years. But here's the problem. A lot of the so-called rules about aquariums aren't based on science or experience. They're just myths that have been repeated so often that they've started to sound like facts. And if you follow bad advice, the consequences can be devastating. Dead fish, algae breakouts, wasted money, and endless frustration. So let's tackle these myths head on. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly what to believe and what to ignore, so you can give your fish the best possible environment. So myth number one, you should never do large water changes. You've probably heard this one. If you change too much water, your fish will go into shock. Sounds scary, right? But here's the truth. Water changes are one of the best things you can do for your tank. The key is it to match the temperature and parameters of the new water to the tank water. So large water changes help remove toxins like nitrates and ammonia, which can't be fully eliminated by your filter. In fact, doing a 50% water change weekly can make your tank healthier, not harm it. Myth number two, algae eaters will keep your tank spotless. Wouldn't it be great if you could just drop in a pleco and never scrub algae again? Unfortunately, that's not how it works. Algae eaters can help control algae, but they won't eliminate it entirely. In fact, some species only eat certain types of algae, and others need supplemental feeding. So if you're battling algae, focus on controlling light, nutrients, and water quality instead of relying solely on a cleanup crew. Myth number three, goldfish are easy beginner fish. Honestly, goldfish are often sold as the perfect starter fish, but they're anything but easy. These fish produce a lot of waste and need a large, well-filtered tank to thrive, not a tiny bowl. If you want happy, healthy goldfish, you're looking at a minimum of 20 gallons per fish plus. Regular maintenance to keep the water clean and treat goldfish like the high maintenance pets they are, and they can live for decades. Myth number four, you can't keep live plants in a beginner tank. Live plants are often seen as something only advanced aquarists can handle. But here's the truth. Many plants are easy to care for and can actually make your tank more stable. Species like Java fern, Anubias, and Amazon swords are low maintenance and can help absorb excess nutrients, reducing algae growth. And don't let the myth stop you from trying live plants. They might be the secret to a healthier tank. Myth number 5. Fish only grow to the size of their tank. This one needs to stop. The idea that fish will adjust their growth to fit a small tank is not only false, but cruel. What actually happens is that the fish's growth becomes stunted, leading to deformalities and a shortened lifespan. So always choose a tank that is appropriate for the adult size of your fish, not their size at the pet store. So myth number 6, more filtration is always better. Well, while this is true that a good filter is essential, overdoing it can cause problems too. Much water flow can stress out your fish, especially if they're species that prefer calmer waters. Instead of focusing solely on filter size, think about creating a balance with proper filtration, regular water changes, and a good tank maintenance. Myth number 7, tap water is fine as for aquariums. Well, yes, you can use tap water, but it needs to be treated first. Chlorine and chloramines in tap water can be deadly to fish, and untreated water can disrupt the balance of your tank. Always use a good water conditioner and test your water regularly to ensure it's safe for your fish. I personally use RODI water, so I know what's going into the aquarium and don't have to use a water conditioner. Myth number 8, betta fish are happy in tiny bowls. This myth might be the most harmful of all. Betta fish are often sold in tiny cups, leading people to believe that they don't need much space. In reality, bettas thrive in tanks of at least 5 gallons with a heater and a filter. They're active, they're curious fish that deserve more than a cramped, cold bowl. We personally have our blue crown-tail betta in a 20-gallon long aquarium, and he's loving life. Myth number 9, saltwater tanks are impossibly hard to maintain. Saltwater aquariums have a reputation for being difficult, but modern technology has made them much more accessible. With the right equipment and a bit of research, even beginners can successfully keep a saltwater tank. The key is starting small, choosing hardy species, and being consistent with maintenance. Myth number 10, fish don't feel pain. Well, science has proven this one very wrong. Fish have nervous systems capable of sensing pain, and they exhibit stress behaviors when they're in poor conditions. So treat your fish with the same care and respect you would any other pet. So now that we've busted these myths, it's time to take a hard look at your own tank. Are you holding on to any of these misconceptions? The good news is it's never too late to make changes. And by embracing the truth, you can create a healthier, happier environment for your fish and avoid the frustration that comes with following bad advice. So aquarium keeping should be rewarding, not confusing. By debunking these myths, you've taken a huge step toward becoming a more informed and confident aquarist. So remember, knowledge is your best tool when it comes to caring for your fish. Hey, hit subscribe and discover the next video that will take your tank to the next level. And if you have a channel all about fish and aquascaping hobby, let's connect and let's grow together. And I will see you there.